Mic is on. Nope, my mic is on.
Mic is playing. I am.
Hey.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hey.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Hey everybody, welcome back to, what is this, episode 4, I believe? Five. Episode 5 even, of the Expanse, Churn, and Burn. My name is Slowful. I am the game master for this. Welcome back. We had a little bit of a break there, but we're gonna get right back into it. And first off, we're gonna do some introductions. So I'm Slowful, your storyteller. I'm just here to make things go badly for everybody. That's just my job. Things are getting interesting in the game, so we're going to see how everyone reacts to some really horrible, interesting things that are going to happen right now.
Yes, I wanted this.
Yes. Next up, we have Adam Ali.
Hi, I'm Adam Ali, also known as Werewolf Fields or Newton Ali Kadir. You might notice that my face is slightly different this time around. By virtue of I have none. I'm rolling cameraless, but trust me, I'm still behind this microphone and still very excited to sort of see you all.
I thought that wasn't fair.
Excellent.
You aren't behind me.
Well, I'm a bot.
I believe it. Have you clicked the button and proven that you're not a robot? I don't think so.
Next, we have Ulfrig.
Hello, I go by Ulfrig Online, and I am playing Indy, our Martian cargo master who uses they, them pronouns.
Awesome. Then we have Hicks.
Hello, everyone. My name is Hicks. My pronouns are he, him, and I will be playing Barnes, who is a Arthur turned belter when he was kidnapped a long, long time ago. And he too has he, him pronouns. So yeah.
Great. And then we have Amani.
Hi, I'm Imani. I play Kamiko. I've done nothing wrong, and I'm the captain of the ship, which is called Talkies.
So just to be clear, we all understand who's in command here. Absolutely. It's you, of course. Of course. So this is a viewer-affected game. So of course, you lovely viewers can choose to help this channel out and also influence how the game works. So 100 biddies give a character a reroll. Subs to the channel give a 6-point stunt action to a character, and donations can affect the game on a sliding scale of what the donation is. Of course, you can suggest whatever you want, which is why there's currently a camel, or there was a camel on the ship. That was interesting. Of course, anything, I do have final say in case it like really screws up the game, but I'm very open to suggestions. Very open to suggestions. So to give a quick recap of where we are and what happened last session. So after finally, what happened? You guys were on Tycho Station. There was a slight, small hate crime that you may or may not have committed.
It was not a hate crime because I didn't know that they were gay.
Okay, it wasn't a hate crime.
Yeah, that's my rationalization. I'm totally sticking to it too. Yeah. That's totally not a hate crime.
So you beat up 2 dads, and then escaped the station.
Really, what were they doing out like that? It's not my fault that they were like wandering back alleyways, being sketchy. Okay.
Well, I think the first one was getting back at Hicks for, beating up his buddies and stealing stuff. And then the other one was trying to get back at you guys because you just beat up his husband.
I mean,
Not my fault.
valid argument.
Valid.
Valid. I will admit to that. Yeah.
That's fair. Sorry, I'm just checking my notes here. You guys decided to head over to Ganymede because your captain got some information about certain things going on there, including a reference to protogen. And you also got some cargo to bring over there, which led to you transporting some animals in stasis, which were unloaded off your ship. And now you are currently just doing a little bit of poking around on there. Indy met up with a fellow Martian service member, Pretty Kamal, and had a conversation about analyzing some samples of stuff you found and getting some more information about the company that you're working for. And where we last left off, some of you noticed a rogue agricultural camera drone flying off away from the agricultural domes, funny enough.
Oh yeah. Also, knickknacks. Dusty my
Knickknacks.
knickknacks.
Dusty knickknacks.
Right, I remember
Yes.
that too.
Yes. That's our new favorite euphemism.
It is.
All right, so that's the recap. So you guys basically have a little bit of time to sort of do what you want on Ganymede Station right now. So this is Ganymede's interesting because it's a joint venture operation between the inner planets, but it's mostly run by Belters. Belters basically do all the work here, and Earth and Martian core basically provide all the employment opportunities. So you have a lot of agricultural work, but there's also a lot of medical research. And interestingly enough, it's also where most people go to give birth to because of the unique properties of Ganymede Station. It's basically like, I don't know what you call it.
Well,
Think
Ganymede has a
center?
magnetic.
Yeah, like it's basically like the known as like the galaxy's nursery or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. But basically,
okay.
but basically people just go there for like the best pre and postnatal care in the system. So with that, what are you fine folks up to right now?
Absolutely nothing. I'm nothing. Don't worry about it.
All right, we're gonna put that down there. That
Miko's doing nothing.
Miko, absolutely nothing.
Painting her nails.
You on the ship?
No. I think I was going to a nail salon because I had to escape that one guy stuck in the box.
Right, because last time you were in the spa, you didn't have your mani-pedi yet, so you're off to a nail salon now.
Yeah, I mean it's been like 3 weeks since I was at that spa.
That's true. You did have to spend like three weeks. Not 3 weeks. You had to spend a good chunk of time on the ship to get the game.
Yeah, totally time for
Definitely overdue
my
for
color.
mani-pedi. All right, so Miko is out for her mani-pedi. Right now.
This is not a euphemism.
Unlike the dusting of knickknacks.
Yes, thank you, Ulfrig. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, Ganymede actually has a very strong magnetosphere, which means that it's shielded from practically all forms of radiation, both cosmic and solar, which means that its magnetosphere is actually even stronger than Earth, so there's actually less cosmic and solar radiation, which means it's safer for babies to gestate there.
I'm gonna ask what's wrong with a little radiation. It's never hurt anybody.
3.6 rock ends, not great, not terrible.
Like, I'm fine.
All right,
I don't know if anyone gets that reference, but
I think before anyone leaves, Cyrus is going to just say, stop, stop. All right, before anyone walks off, what do we need to do here? One,
Deliver a
find more
camel?
about the bomber.
Oh.
Two, deliver the camel.
mhm.
But I think that already happened.
Yeah, we
didn't it?
already got dealt with the camel. Yeah.
Yeah. Two, meet with any contacts we have. Three, anything else?
I think that's about it because Indy already went to go meet with her contact here.
Mhm.
Their contact here. Sorry, and yeah.
So I think that means I have to go drop off my samples.
Yes, because
To your mother?
Yes, to my mother.
Okay. I was just checking. I don't know.
What
Could be anybody.
when the captain is about to walk off to go meet his mother, like Barnes is going to say, can you say hi to your mother for me?
Hey, say hi to your mother for me.
Of course I will.
I feel, that sounds threatening.
Have fun with your knacks and nicks.
They're already dusted. Jeez.
I thought you people did that like multiple times a day.
Nothing else to do on a 3-week trip.
I don't know.
Lord.
The audacity. Oh
Read
my
an
God.
ebook.
An ebook is involved. Oh, damn it, now I'm involved in this. But it was supposed to be just knickknacks, I'm telling you. Anyways.
What is
Yes.
Barnes up to, by the way?
Well, I would assume that I mean, considering that he's at Ganymede, he is going to go ahead and slip into a knickknack store somewhere and see what they got, see what they have like for sale, and then maybe also make a friend or two, because why not?
Again, shopping for knickknacks, making friends.
It's not a euphemism. I
It
am
just sounds
serious.
sketchy. It just sounds sketchy. I don't know.
Is
This
it
is
because
really about to turn into a Monty Python skit at this point.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm letting it go. It's fine.
It's like, yeah, geez, shopping for knickknacks, if you know what I mean. Know what I mean? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Yeah.
All right. Let's just gonna find out if you're shopping for knickknack, looking for tchotchkes.
Oh, right. I completely forgot that I'm not in Roll20. I'm absolutely sorry.
Oh, it's all good. I know Roll20 is being a little bit laggy today, so hopefully we don't get too much nonsense happening with it.
Mm.
If you would like to, oh yeah, it's being slow today.
Oh wow! It even mentions it on the on the splash page. We're
Yeah.
currently
So
investigating. Nice.
You
All
guys
right.
might want to just, if you're in Roll20 right now, just for ease of everyone's use in your sanity, open up your character sheet and just get yourself to your stats and stuff. Just because it is being laggy. And I was going to ask if you wanted to do a investigation roll to look for some stuff, for some tchotchke.
And I'm definitely going to need to make that roll, but I don't remember my stat, so I'm at a bit of an impasse while I get that loaded up. Just for the record, I would like to remind everybody that Barnes particularly has a fondness for such tchotchkes as bobbleheads and let me see here, what else? I'm going
Troll
to
dolls.
no,
Okay, so
no,
is
not
that
troll
what
dolls, not
bobbleheads
troll
is?
dolls. Yeah, like bobbleheads, and I'm going to say little porcelain babies, maybe. I don't know.
On.
Oh no! Oh, wait, what?
You are not putting those creepy things on our ship.
Okay, fair enough. Not porcelain babies then. I mean,
The Pepper Moment figurines are cute though, but the actual little ones that Linda collects in Bob's Burger are not cute. Those are not cute. Those are weird.
Yeah.
okay, no.
Yeah.
He collects little plastic teddy bears. There we
Just be
go.
normal and collect Barbies. Come on.
True.
Okay, so investigation. I apologize. I don't have no investigation. I think.
It should be a communication roll then.
Yeah.
Definitely a communication role. I don't think bargaining is going to fit in this, so I'm just going to have to go straight communication.
Yep. Well, that's new. Interesting.
Yeah, that changed dramatically.
Okay.
I don't like this.
Pause while we learn while we learn how to read Roll20. It's a great time to remind you that we're now Roll20 Spotlight channel, so that's nice.
Yeah, we're Roll20 Spotlight. Oh, I see. It does actually a breakdown of it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually not bad. I thought it was just like switching it to like the images of D6s, like lol, have fun counting pictures. And I'm like, I don't like this. What are you doing? No, that actually is a better breakdown. I like that. Okay. Thank you, Roll20. You did actually improve something. Yes, this is
You've ruined it now. You've told them they did something good.
This is a Roll20 Spotlight channel, so I'd like to spotlight Roll20's constant improvement of their systems, streamlining and making things better and easier to use.
Thanks, Roll20.
Thanks, Roll20. Please don't fire us.
We just got here. Sorry, we're fine. We're good. We're good. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm just getting a special message from my producer who's telling me I need to shut the hell up.
The point is that the D6s add up to 7. The communication means that you add 2, which leaves us a total of 9, and it even counts the stun points for us, so we don't have to think about it. One stun point.
I'm going to say with that roll, you don't really, unfortunately, find any neat bobbleheads that you don't already have.
Doggone it.
Like that. But you do find like a tiny plastic version of a lucky cat.
Hell yeah! I need me one of those.
You
It's
want
go
one of
time.
those. All right. It's just like, it's like, when I say tiny, I mean, it's like, you know, maybe 3-4 inches tall and just like,
sweet.
yeah,
That
just
means
a
I can
little
put it in
tiny
my
plastic
bunk.
yellow lucky cat.
Hell yeah!
The only downside is that it makes this like it's not noticeable in the bustle of the station, but when you take it and bring it back, you notice that every time its arm swings, it like clicks like a clock. It's like
Please know that if Kamiko comes across that thing in the middle of the night, she's going to murder it.
Well, that's why I'm leaving it in my bunk. It's fine.
I'm just saying, if you leave it in the kitchen at any point in time, it will.
Oh no. This little guy is staying right in my bunk where I need the most luck of all.
Just sounds
For
so
ease of
creepy,
dust.
but okay.
For ease of Dusty.
We're not doing phrasing anymore. Okay. With that, Ulfrig. So after Indy had their meeting, what were they planning to do after that?
I think we had just seen the drone launch from the Protogen office.
Yes.
Which was all locked up and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think Indy, I said ages and ages ago, spent the trip here trying to prepare by, what's the word? Looking up like maps of the station and layouts and everything. Would there be some sort of role I can do to see if I can find like a back or service entrance to the Protogen office?
Yeah, you can absolutely take a look at that. if you want to go again, probably roll either a. Sorry, I'm just currently looking for the stat blocks here because it's not really showing up. Anything either related to like a technology skill that would be relevant that you might have, or just a straight up, deduction investigation roll for that.
I have a focus in security. Would that count, or is that
I
stretching?
think that would absolutely be applicable to this
Okay, cool. I'm gonna try that then.
because you're trying to find a loophole in their security.
Whoa, nice. Okay, that is a total of 17.
Very nice. So there isn't really a a backdoor per se, um, and the whole just go into an air vent, sneak in through an air vent is just mindless drivel that they play on entertainment vids. But there are a couple side offices and connections that you might be able to get into, but this is a secured research facility. So realistically, there is only one major entrance and exit inside the station.
Okay.
But then you remember the egg drone launched from there, which means there's a drone launching airlock. And if a drone launches from there, it has to be serviced somewhere, which has to connect from where it launched to into the building itself.
I think Indy's gonna go hunting for that service bay.
All right, so you would probably be able to figure out like a service access hatch that leads out there. The question is, how are you going to convince them to let you out of the station?
Ask nicely. Say please and thank you.
Are we on the Earth side or the
And you're
Mars
also
side?
going to need a suit.
Yeah. Are we on the Earth side or the Mars side?
This is over by the Earth side because Protogen is technically an Earth company.
Okay. Indy's gonna call Cyrus. Hey, Captain.
Yes.
Just seen something weird over by Protogen. You mentioned that you served once upon a time. Do you have any of them old like military override codes that folks sometimes use when they need to get into somewhere in an awful hurry?
Hey, Slowpool. Do I?
Do you have military access codes? You do. And they are most likely, however out of date that your when you retired or it was. So yeah, you might have them, but they're probably 7, 8, 10 years out of date at this point. It's most likely the codes have probably been changed by then, seeing as they usually change them every month or two.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think one of my codes would work. It's been a while.
Yeah. All right. Well, it was worth a shot. Thanks. Sorry
Here,
about you, Captain.
I'll give you one. Just put this in. See if it works.
All right. Indy does so.
Yeah, just air beep.
No luck, Cap, but thanks anyway.
Well, good luck with that.
All right.
So, so just ask you a question, Ulfrig. What doorway are you trying to access right now?
The like drone maintenance bay.
Okay. Like the drone maintenance would like it would be attached inside the protogen facility.
Oh,
So like
then
what I'm saying
probably.
is that like because of where the egg drone launched from, it would be an airlock on like the roof of the facility that leads
Right.
into the protogen facility.
Office. Gotcha. I totally misunderstood that.
No, it's all good. I just
Then,
want to clarify.
let's say that Indy did try that on the protogen door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely didn't get anywhere with that one.
No.
Especially because it was like he gave you like an 8-digit code and it's like a 12-digit code to get in there, and you're just like, oh man.
Indy's basically going to try and keep an eye on the protogen office. They're gonna buy basically a burner phone and set up a video conference like we're doing now, facing the door.
Nice, I like that. Oh, okay, that could work. Yeah.
Can we just like support that incredibly inventive solution?
I'm just, I mean, like it's gonna last for probably as long as the communicator has a charge.
Mhm.
Which I mean, I'm guessing with the technologies that they have is probably like 6 to 8 hours or so. But
Hey, find a plug. Find an outlet.
Find an outlet.
No,
Just carry like 8 feet of cable on you.
you know, if Barnes was here right now, he could probably whip up some sort of a charge cell that's connected to the burner, so that then you can get an extra 6 hours out of it.
Okay,
I mean, I think you're trying
Okay.
to keep it somewhat inconspicuous right now.
Oh yeah,
Not to be this dude, but battery packs already exist.
that is true. Okay,
This is
fair
true.
enough.
I love me my battery packs. I play way too much Ingress and Pokemon Go. Anywho, did you have any other plans that you wanted to explore right now?
Talked with Pretty, saw the drone launch. I want to find out who's going into Protogen.
Mm-hmm.
Since I can't follow we talked last time about trying to follow the drone or hack into its feed, and I think that was unsuccessful.
Yeah.
So I think Indy, being a good old Martian limbo, is going to park themselves wherever there is like fresh vegetables and eat them.
Okay. Just
Are you buying them or are you just eating strangers' food?
I'm buying them.
I bet there's probably like a salad bar here.
Mhm.
That specifically just like sells, fresh vegetables by weight. Like, yeah. Instead of like a noodle bar, it's just a vegetable bar.
Yuck, vegetables. Mm-mm.
Nice. Yeah.
I had
Do you
vegetables
wanna
on
get
Thursday. You should be
scurvy?
proud of me.
Barnes, it's not that Barnes hates vegetables. It's just that he's subsisted on a diet of noodles for so long.
Barnes' diet is like noodles and Flintstone chewables.
Okay.
I feel judged. I feel like I'm being judged.
Y'all, I don't want to. Look, when they say scurvy was found on ships, they don't mean spaceships.
Hey, no, that's
I eat applesauce. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh
I get my
God.
daily dose of vitamin C.
And I drink orange juice too. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
No. I don't drink orange juice. I drink Tang, just like you're supposed to do in space.
No.
Yes, I think Indy is going to, like any Martian who dreams of Mars becoming a garden, enjoy the fresh food somewhere that they can kind of keep an eye on the feed to Protogen. And if they can kind of be keeping an eye on one or the other of their shipmates as well, then that's even better.
Absolutely. Okay, so you're just doing a little bit of observation, and keep an eye on the post right now. Adam Ali, what is Cyrus up to right now?
I'm off to see my mother, the wonderful mother. No, I'm not going to do that. Cyrus is going to see his contact about these samples that he has.
Right. Okay. So you basically have a meeting basically just outside an Earth core labs. Like they're like a gene seed, what's the word I'm looking for?
GMC? Vitamin shop?
No, they're basically a corporation that modifies plants and organisms to be more effective in their growth.
Genetic modification corp. Yeah.
Yeah. A GMC, yes. And basically, you've been instructed to sort of just drop it off to an employee who's out there on a smoke break, who will then forward you the results back.
I passed by the employee once. I turn around and say, Edgar, where have you been? I didn't know you wanted to get, oh, I'm so sorry. And like halfway through hugging him, I slip the stuff into his pocket. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I confused you with someone else. My bad.
He kind of was like, just gives a good little Marco laugh. He's like, yeah, no problem, buddy. It happens. I got one of those faces, you know.
You really do. You really do. You wouldn't happen to know like an Edgar Smith from Calgary?
I know an Edgar Smith from Edmonton.
Maybe it's the same Edgar.
Maybe it's the same Edgar.
Okay, well, my apologies again. I better get going, and then I rush off.
You have a nice day. So refresh my memory again.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm going to say remind the audience what those samples were.
Well, back in the old, we hadn't yet delivered this days, we had a couple boxes, and those boxes were filled with three things. One was a camel, one was an ibex, there was a goat, I believe, and one had some rubber tubing.
Mm-hmm.
And I have taken small samples of each of the organic materials and like a sliver of the rubber tubing, put it into an envelope, or a space envelope, if you will, and just slipped it into some poor man's pocket who I confused with a fake Edgar.
Okay.
I want to. Never mind. I'm just gonna put it in chat. Don't worry about it.
So, well, what are you planning to do after this while you wait for the results to come in?
Probably catch up with Indy.
Okay. So you get you message Indy asking for their location, and they send you the name of the noodle bar, which I guess is called something like crisp apple vegetable bar, something like that. And yeah, so you head over and meet up with them at the vegetable bar. It's called the Crisp Apple. That's what we're calling it now.
Not the Johnny Apple?
No, instead of
Rockets? Johnny Appleseed? Come on. Lost opportunity.
Is this Americana?
What? Oh, I have no idea.
You're calling it the crisp apple. It's the name.
Oh,
for
right,
it.
you're Canadian as well.
Just gonna skip over that. We ain't got time to unpack the fact that there are 3 Canadians in this chat.
Cousins of us.
And
Wait, Ulfric, are you also Canadian?
Yeah, we have a Canadian majority. Anyway, where was it? So Indy, how's does the breaking and entering going?
Not so great, Cap, but look at this. I'm kind of proud of it, if I do say so myself. And Indy's going to show Cap the video feed that they've set up.
This is a really boring television show. Oh, that's pretty smart, actually. You recording this?
Yes. And Indy presses the button to start recording.
It's funny because basically the moment you comment about how boring it is, you see a doctor, older man, and what looks to be an assistant leading a young girl out of the lab. Or rather, yeah. Or rather, into the lab itself.
Okay, if you're hitting record, send that to mine.
Couple more buttons. There we go.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna. He went inside, right? The person went inside the lab. Am I correct in assuming that?
Yes, a person.
Yeah.
Three people just went inside the lab.
I'm going to slow down the footage as much as possible and frame by frame scrub through it. Just try and see if I can see inside the lab.
Okay. Roll me a either technology or investigation roll.
Investigation is what I do. That is a 16.
All right. Are you looking for anything specific?
There are 3 things that I want to look for. 1, is there any visible equipment inside the lab? 2, does there seem to be armed people inside the lab? 3, how many names can I get? Or do they have name tags whatsoever?
All right.
Or passcode.
So as you go through, while you can see the faces of the people who are entering the lab, you unfortunately cannot see any identification. You can't quite get a good enough view of their name tags. And even though you're like zooming in, you don't quite pick up any. You pick up a couple names, like, sorry, 1 second. You pick up a couple names sort of listed on the walls inside the office. You see like a Dr. Ogden pathology, like pointing left, and then you have like Dr. Amis biopharmaceuticology, and then you can't really make out much more than that before with the video frame footage that you have. You do see a couple of armed guards inside the facility, at least 2 of them.
And no chance of seeing that passcode, I'm guessing.
No, definitely not.
Yes, that's about right. I typed down the names Dr. Ogden and Dr. It was Aziz or Aziz?
Amis, Dr.
Amis.
Amis, Amis, and Dr. Ogden.
Okay. I send those names to my contact labeled mother. And I say, anyway inside, question mark.
You hang out for a couple minutes while you wait for any messages back. Before you basically get a response about negative. So protogen is too secured. You also get around the same time. You also get preliminary results back from the samples that you dropped off.
Ooh. What doth the camel telleth?
It tells you that they're camel. It's a camel, and it's an ibex, and it's a common mountain goat. While there aren't any signs of outright genome editing in there, they actually share several coincidental overlaps in like chromosomal patterns and other things, which means that most likely they were all cloned in the same facility.
Cloning. Great. Indy, how good are you at pickpocketing?
I'm better at the distracted side of things.
I think I'm great at that, but I'm not there. I can.
No,
come on.
Okay, we're gonna wait after hours, as much after hours as we can find. We're never gonna get the passcode, but we're gonna wait for someone to go in, and we're gonna follow them in with an ID of someone from inside. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And like almost immediately, Cyrus is searching on whatever database you can find about who works at this place, and if any of them look anywhere close to one of our crew members, enough to be a passing resemblance.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me just see here. I hear a doggo. Sorry. Let me just do some dice rolling. Need some sixes. All right. So you do a little bit of research, and you basically don't come up with too much that you think is going to help you at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But you are you going to perhaps ask your contact for help?
Yeah, I will.
They do send you a pair of fake identity cards for it. So you have some fake protogen identification, like employee identifications on your data pads. And basically it says that like these won't hold up to scrutiny, but on the surface, they're recent transfer employees.
All right. I think I can get us inside so long as we don't see a single damn guard. The problem is I don't know how we're gonna. I mean, we could shoot our way in.
Literally just knock on the door and ask us to let it. Again, I'm not there, so Kamiko can't help me. But Kamiko in the background just thinking, have we tried asking Edgar to let us in because we lost our key code and can't be late or else we're getting in trouble and possibly fired? And you can't do it because I have a kid and a husband I need to take care of.
Oh, you just got in on the new transport and
like there's so many easy.
No one gave you the code or anything, and you just don't want to get fired on your first day.
Yeah, just start fighting.
So here's Cyrus's thinking, especially because he's the kind of guy who tries to stay under the radar as much as possible because he's classic like that.
Yeah.
The more we show our faces, talk to people, the higher the chance we get found out, especially with this crew. So
I don't know. These won't remember us. We'll be so not important that they don't remember. Oh yeah, they'll just have like a passing idea of a person that we could have been. I'm not there. I can't help you. I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm just gonna go back to heckling you and Cat.
What we need is someone in the crew that's invisible.
No, what we need is a big enough distraction to draw the guards outside.
You know what?
Let's gonna take a pause from you guys for a second while you kind of think on what you guys want to do.
I was about to say it's around this time when Bard just texts from the ship. Did somebody say distraction?
Yeah, just pause for you guys for just a moment. And Amani,
yes.
I need Kamiko to make basically a perception check, observation, whatever it's called.
Oh.
Perception. It's perception.
Yes, perception's right there. What?
As you're sitting there getting your nails did, and just kind of like looking out of the window at the sort of Ganymede landscape, you kind of just take a deep sigh and relax as get your petty done, and you just kind of you think for a minute. You see a couple flashes of light like way off in the distance.
What do I think those lights are? Do I think they're? I know that. I mean, myself. I say fireworks, but I don't mean fireworks. Like, do I think they're like reflecting off of something, or something being shot into the sky?
You're not sure because of the distance. It might have been gunfire, like tracer fire, but it also could have just been a comet or.
Oh, not the moon hitting your eye like a big eye in the sky.
That's amore. But you're not quite sure because you see a couple little flashes and dots and it's just gone. And maybe it was some space debris that kind of caught the sun or a reflection off the mirrors overhead, the big space mirrors up above.
Or was it a bright light or was it like a little flash of light?
A couple of sparkles off in the distance. It was really hard to see. You almost missed it.
In what direction do I think the rest of my crew is in? Towards the sparkles or away from the sparkles?
Well, the sparkles and stuff are way out in the distance, away from the Ganymede station.
Oh.
Because Ganymede station's kind of basically, it's very spread out and kind of in a U shape.
Okay.
Where half of it, basically half of it's Earth, and then half of it's Mars.
Yeah, okay. And what side is the sparkling coming from?
Kind of in the middle of that U.
I know I should go check it out. Because last time there were sparkles that might be meteors, they pierced our ship and bad things happened.
But you're on the station right now, and this is on the surface.
How long would it take me to get there?
On the surface of Ganymede?
Yeah.
I thought you didn't do vacuum.
But I'm asking how long would it take me to get there?
Oh, that's like several kilometers out there.
That's Canadian math. I don't know what that means.
A
How many
mile or
miles?
two.
Huh?
A couple, like maybe 2 or 3 miles out.
Is it a straight path? I think it's a straight line.
I mean, it's like the surface of the moon.
I'm trying to figure out if I could do this like by like not looking. Like I could just like and just hope for the best and land where I need to go. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna do one better. Hold on.
Okay, you can do one better.
I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna call Indy.
You're gonna call Indy.
Of course you are.
I'm gonna call Indy. Yes. Hi, Indy. So I saw a sparkly thing, but it's in the space part where I don't go. So someone should probably, not me, go, because if I go, then it would take me more time to calm down from the panic of being in the vacuum of space than it would take for me to get there. So someone else should probably go there.
What the hell? I mean, sorry. What the hell is she doing now?
I don't know, Captain.
I'm just saying there's a thing in the vacuum of
Can you
space.
say-
Huh?
What did you see and
So
where?
there were some sparkly lights in the vacuum of space that may or may not have been a thing, but like it definitely was on the surface of Ganymede. It definitely wasn't supposed to be happening. And it could either be small rocks hitting shiny thing, tracer fire, or the sun hitting the eye like a big piece of light, whatever, blah, 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 blah.
Independence, you're going to have to phrase this much better than me, all right? Tell her to take a fucking picture.
It's gone.
Yeah. Maybe a picture or two of what it is you're seeing.
Huh? I didn't hear what you said. Like, I didn't hear what you said.
Kamiko, could you maybe like snap a picture or two of what you're seeing? I'm having a hard time wrapping my brain cells around it.
One moment, Slowpoke, is it still happening or did it happen and stop?
You kind of
while
like get
it's
up and
happening-
walk over to like the basically like the window. I say
Yeah,
the
yeah.
window, it's like a small like viewport just so you can sort of see
Outside, yeah.
outside. And you kind of you look and then you kind of like very very far off in the distance you see a couple of those sparkles happening.
Okay, so I'll be like 1 second, Indy, and I'll like push the button on my phone where it tries to do the like record while you're also still on the phone thing. May or may not be successful. So there's a part where it's like staring at my face, and I like put the camera around so it's facing the right direction, and be like, okay, wait, I'm gonna send it to you. But if my terminal doesn't work while I'm on the terminal, then I'll hang up and then send it to you and then call you back. Okay?
So
I'm just flashing right back to about an hour and 20 minutes ago.
so you get like the video feed from Kamiko, and she has to like fully zoom in and do like maximum digital
Yeah.
zoom through a window off into into the distance. So it's like grainy and shaky and blurry, and it's got mad glare and everything.
It's a shame. Look. I spent all my money on my ship. Okay, I didn't buy a nice terminal.
You should have gotten the new iCommunicator 11X or whatever.
Yeah, like I didn't bother. Yeah.
But you two can vaguely see on the video feed a couple little flashes of light, which it's really hard to make out what it is, but
Miko's right. It shouldn't be happening.
it's right. Kamiko's right.
Thank you for
And
saying that.
it's
Like, can I
either-
look at that?
It's either sunlight catching on reflective debris that's like spinning and making a similar pattern, or it could be gunfire, which is really weird that there'd be gunfire coming from the surface of the planet, because that would mean that somebody was shooting at somebody else.
Indy is going to look at Cap with just wide eyes and be like, that Cold War you've been warning about?
It looks like it's boiling.
Yep.
Which is a great time
for you to notice about the ships above you are rapidly maneuvering.
Indy, you wouldn't happen to have a grenade on you, would you?
Grenade? No, but I could probably call Barnes if you're willing to bet money he's got something picked up.
We don't have time. We need to get in there right now. Here is the closest thing to an ID. Try not to talk to anyone. See whatever you can. And I walk like 5 paces away. I pull out my gun and fire down a hallway. And then I run.
So yeah, so there's a bunch of, screaming and alarms that start going off and, flashing red lights. And basically 2 armed guards kind of come out of the protogen office and post up outside in positions. And you see like another one on the inside of the door covering them.
And he's going to run over to one of them, despite being told not to talk to anyone, and say, he went that way. He's got a gun. He's shooting everybody and everything. You got to help us.
They're just like, man, please, sir, step back.
But you don't understand. And then he's going to grab one of them and try to disarm them.
Oh boy.
This is a bad idea.
It's not my fault. I had nothing to do with this.
Make me an attack roll? Question mark.
Okay. That's
You know,
about how I
Independence is trying, and we love that.
We do. We're not going to punish you for trying.
Could it be a brawling roll?
Absolutely, it can be a brawling roll.
Wait. And I have a talent or something that applies to, I think. But I'm not entirely sure how that works. Brawling roll first.
Nice, 14. Okay. So you basically get close enough that you kind of like grab this guy's gun and sort of maneuver yourself between him. So he's standing between you and the other guard, and basically you're trying to like disarm him and like throw an elbow or land a punch on him. And it basically feels like you just punched a bulkhead door. Like you landed a good hit on his jaw and you just like bounced off. And you have about a second to ponder the potential mistake that you just made before a knee connects directly with your solar plexus.
Oh.
I think he rolled. I don't know. What's your defense at right now?
What is my defense at? I've got a light armor jacket. So that would be armor 2. Defense.
Cool. Sorry, 1 second. I specifically opened up this. It's at the wrong point. What are you doing? Sorry. I know what he rolls. I'm just trying to remember what it does here.
Mm-hmm.
My perfectly laid plan.
It was a good idea. I really wish I knew where it was. The resolve fighting stuff here.
Roll20, you can see everything at a glance. We love Roll20. Spotlight.
which means you have to find everything at a glance. That's
I
the
mean,
hard.
roll 20 is great. Don't disparage roll 20. Done nothing
I'm just
wrong.
trying to figure out how, because I saw the role how it works on resolving combat, and then it's just completely escaped my brain on how you actually do it here.
Yeah.
You know how it goes.
I mean, that's the thing about having like access to a lot of information. It just sometimes can overwhelm me. That's a personal thing, an ADHD thing.
It's mostly just like this is like the first. I'm still new to this system, you guys. I'm sorry.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Yeah, defense 10, armor 2. So your reduction from that is based on the roll. Thank you. That's it because he rolled a 16.
Oh.
And I'm looking at stunts here because he gets to stunt you as well.
Uh-oh.
He's totally going to stunt off you. You need to make a opposing melee check with me.
Okay.
And just for in terms of fairness, I'm just going to go R46. Oh man.
I don't know what happened, but I'm just laughing at you.
I roll really badly on that stunt.
Is that fighting brawling again, or is that something else that I'm
Just melee attack.
Okay. I can't find it. I can find my pistol, but not it. Motherfucker.
Or rather, that should be 3d6 / R3d6. R3d6. You can literally just do that, like / R3d6.
Great, I'll do that.
Okay, so you successfully beat his disarm.
Excellent. So would that count as a melee attack missing me?
No.
Dang it. Oh, I have a specialization for that. So.
Yeah, no. That would just be his disarm against you failing.
Okay.
But you still take the 4 points of damage.
Yikes.
From his original attack. Yeah, because he like you're kind of there struggling, and he just like gets you in the solar plexus with like a knee strike.
Indy has recognized that this is a very bad idea, but isn't quite sure how to back down from this.
Well, that was the first guard.
Oh no.
Because now it's the second guy's turn. That's 10, 12, 14. The other one runs up there and just pistol whips you like on the back collarbone there. So that's 14. So you take another 2 points on that one.
Okay.
Now.
Oh no.
It's time for the churn.
Oh great.
Oh no.
Because Cyrus, you thought this plan was working pretty great as you sort of run down there, and you take a glance back to see what's happening, and just in time to watch Indy get caught in the back with the butt of a handgun.
and you kind of curse to yourself, and as you turn around,
Oh,
you see
no.
two very large security agents barreling towards you. But this isn't the worst of it.
Oh, great.
Oh, we have Peter.
Because Kimiko, as you're, trying to record the flashes of light that are happening outside the window,
Yes.
You
Minding my own business.
out of your
Nothing.
peripheral vision,
Hmm?
you see a lot more flashes of bright light.
Oh shit.
And you kind of look up into like the sort of skylight above you,
Hmm?
and maneuvering around the giant reflective mirrors that provide the solar light to the greenhouses here, you see Earth and Mars ships just opening fire on one another.
Oh shit. Am I still on the phone or did Indy hang up on me?
I don't know. I don't know if they hung up on you. I guess they probably hung up on you.
Probably
I'm gonna
hung
start
up
mass
on
text.
you.
I'm gonna make a new group text and text everyone. There's bad things are happening. Please look up. And I'll attach a photo to that. Please look up.
Barnes.
Yeah.
You get that message from Kimiko. You're still on the ship, right?
I am still on the ship, yes.
You head to the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
You scramble up there just in time to watch the PDC guns cut a swath through the orbital mirrors directly above you.
Oh, shit.
And you can only watch in a mixture of shock and terror as several tons of reflective glass come plummeting towards you at escape velocity, terminal velocity rather.
Really, really fast.
So you have about maybe 3 or 4 seconds before they impact the station. So I'm going to give you enough time to do maybe one thing.
Holy shit.
That's your one action.
So, are you going to try and do anything before they hit?
Freaking hide underneath something very, very solid and cover my ass.
Are you just going to jump off the bridge?
Do I know of anything that is immediately on this bridge that I could just hide underneath in hopes that this glass is not going to stab my ass? Or is this like some solid ass glass that is just going to just pierce through everything?
The mirrors themselves, like these are orbital station mirrors, and they're about the size of like a mega shopping mall.
Oh,
like
great.
each panel of these mirrors is like the size of a Walmart supercenter.
Oh,
I have a
dear.
point of reference. I'm from New York.
Wow. Shit. God damn it. Like, honestly, the only thing I could really do at this point is freaking run.
Are you just gonna jump off the bridge?
Yeah, jump off the bridge and run.
Okay, so need you to roll me whatever you think will work for this athletic. I don't know if you have athletics or probably dexterity.
Considering that I am jumping, would you consider this a state of free falling?
No.
Damn it!
no. You just gotta roll me. I just need a quick dex check on this one. Oh, well, you did stunt. Nice. So you see if there's any worthwhile stunts.
Yeah,
you
I'm definitely checking.
use.
I'm definitely checking these stunts right now. I know there's got to be a stunt somewhere I can use.
Rock and roll.
Is there a duck and cover stunt?
You can use. I'm gonna say maybe speed demon and general exploration stunts.
Let's take a look here. Yep, that sounds like a plan. I will.
You are just gonna haul ass. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, that actually works really well for you. So I'm gonna stay with 13, but using half the time to finish it.
Mhm.
You think that a ship tethered to an airlock is probably not a great place to be at that point. So you think that maybe getting onto the station itself might be a little bit safer.
Hey, don't lose my ship.
No. Ship's gone. Unfortunately, we got to go.
So you
Back to the station, quick.
you leap down the staircase from the bridge, you tuck and roll, and you just punch the airlock, dive through the doors. Essentially, at the enough time where a giant shard of this mirror basically punctures and ruptures its way through the entire ship, ripping
Damn it.
from the airlock.
I'm very upset right now.
Not as full as Kamiko's gonna be when she finds out.
I need you now to make a strength roll.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, wait. Hell no. Never mind.
10. Okay. I'm gonna see if there's any.
Just rolling these dubs, though.
You're doing stunts, but there's not really much
to work with.
to work with on them. The reason I'm having you do a strength check is because there's now a vacuum. Because your ship just got ripped out of the airlock.
Yeah.
Fucking ship.
So you were trying to make your way as far as you can, and you only managed to get a couple feet away from the airlock before the ship was just ripped off there.
Right.
And you have a split second of realizing that there's a vacuum as the air gets ripped from the room. And you immediately latch onto the nearest thing, which happens to be a control panel. Which was smart, as you are pulled from your feet and that inescapable force of vacuum just tries to drag you out into space. Unfortunately, the force of the vacuum proves stronger than how well the
Control panel is
control
crafted.
panel was connected to the wall. The entire thing rips out.
Oh no.
And you're clinging onto it for dear life. When the cabling snaps taut, and you're almost ripped from that, and you swing and slam against the roof of the building.
Son of a bitch.
This sounds terrible. I hope you're okay.
No, I'm probably not.
As the emergency airlocks swiftly shut, and vacuum and atmosphere is restored, and you fall the good 6 or 7 feet of space onto the floor. I'm gonna say you take 2 points of damage from that. You feel like your arms might be dislocated, and you maybe broke a rib or two from that fall. And as you kind of collect yourself, you turn to look to where your ship once was, and realize that there's only more glass about to come down.
God damn it!
Kimiko,
Yeah.
you have again about 6 seconds or one action
Mhm.
as you notice all of this glass falling down.
How many other people are in the space that I'm currently in?
In the salon,
Yeah.
there's probably about a dozen or so people.
Have any of them noticed?
Oh yeah, like as soon as the ship started firing, everyone just kind of like started looking, like watching them and wondering what the hell's going on.
Okay. I thought like, well, like in like World War II when they had like the little bomb thingies for like duck under the desk thing, mob, in case of emergency. Do stations have? Yeah, they do. Because what's my call? I had that, and then they locked all the doors. Right?
Hey, duck and cover kind of thing.
Yeah, like in case of emergency, go in this hole and don't leave until someone lets you out.
A blast shelter?
There we go. Thank you.
Sounds like the Polanski safety shelter from Fallout.
Similar.
I'm going to, I don't know if this will be like one action, but I want to ask the person at the desk or just out loud, where's the closest bomb shelter? Whatever duck and cover place hole.
They probably wouldn't have like a specific bomb shelter, but most stations like this have.
Yeah, I mean, like on a station, like where, not them the shop, but I mean them the station. Like, where's the closest one to the shop?
Yeah, like most stations don't usually have anything like that. What they might have are radiation shelters in case of like some sort of disaster happening.
Good enough. I'm gonna ask where the closest one of those is.
And a guy kind of just like gestures down the hall, and then everybody starts screaming.
And I'm gonna be like, move it. I'm gonna start attempting to communicate with people via bargaining to listen to me, panic and run at the same time.
Okay, you're gonna try and convince them to get to the shelter?
Yeah, to evacuate as quickly and as safely as possible. Do not trip and fall. Do not run.
Okay. Yeah, I get you. Roll me communications then.
And me a bargaining.
That wouldn't be applicable for this one.
Oh.
Because bargaining is like
convincing someone to do something that you want. Usually involving money, but in this case, not money.
Yeah, it's more into the bartering side.
But it's not bartering; it's bargaining.
I'm just gonna say I'm not doing the bargaining on this one.
Fine.
It's your communication roll on that one.
Actually, wait a second. Can I check something else? Wait, where's the other one? Conveying thoughts and ideas effectively through words?
That sounds more like persuasion to me, but
Expression under communication.
I mean, yeah, that's just a straight persuasion roll then.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Sorry, what was that? What were
So
you
I
saying?
have the focused expression, which is effectively communicating thoughts and feelings via words.
Yeah, you could absolutely be able to use that.
Okay.
Yeah.
12 isn't bad.
12's pretty good. And you also got a 2 stunt points on there. Which I believe you can use for social stunts, which there happens to be a social stunt called
Save your ass.
Sway the Crowd.
Here we go. Yes, in fact, that's what I'm going to do. You may choose to stunt multiple times per roll, but only if someone opposes your test. Well, it says only one person. Um, how are we defining one person in this particular situation? Hello?
Oh, that just means you can affect one more person that you would normally do for.
But are we counting the salon people as one person, or are they all individual people?
They
Like,
would
could I
all-
say I'm suggesting it to other people as we pass to follow these people's lead?
they would all count as individual people.
Oh, okay.
And I'd say with the role that you have, you'd probably be able to get like most of the people
Okay.
in there to go. But this is basically you just like getting a couple more people than you would be able to normally.
Yeah, okay, yes, but I would like to do that. I would like to herd people towards what I believe is the safest current place to be.
Okay, so you're gonna try and get your way to the radiation shelter.
Yeah.
So you convince people to get out of the store, stop watching it, and get to cover.
Yes.
All right. Most
And
of
I'll
the people,
be the last person to leave.
most of the people do clear out of the store.
Mhm.
And you kind of start making your way down there. As like some people just ignoring you or too scared or whatever as the glass starts falling.
Mhm.
And you start making your way towards the shelter.
Mhm.
And you're beelining it and trying to get everyone to move there, which is a great plan
What?
up until a piece of glass lands flat and crushes the entire hallway, including all the people in it in front of you.
Are they dead?
A
Or does it
Walmart.
break? It's glass. Like, because you're not when glass hits them, but it breaks, but you're not like, is the weight of it enough to crush them? Or does it break
Yeah,
just
because
shattered?
it was a piece of glass the size of a house.
But like, there's a
It
thing
just
between us and the piece of glass.
landed on the hallway in front of you. Luckily, because the hallway crumpled and it didn't just shear off because it landed flat,
Yeah.
it didn't completely didn't cause a huge vacuum. There's some small leaks there, but
I guess my question is it a cave-in or like a like did it cause a cave-in? Like did the weight of the glass hitting the thing that we're currently in cause the place that we're in to cave in?
no,
Or did
it's
it
like
come through? Like, is there glass on the ground in front of me?
it like crushed inwards,
Okay.
like sandwiched in, so it blocked your path to the shelter.
Damn it.
Luckily, it didn't catch you because you took your time to try and get as many people going there. But that way is currently crushed. Oh, we lost Hicks. Okay.
Oh.
I mean, I
yes.
think it's about time for a break anyway.
Yes, this is essentially the. Val brought up a good point. This is basically the plate falling on Sector 7 and.
Right. Okay. That's okay.
Yeah,
okay.
That's basically what's happening.
Okay.
Is there's panic, there's pandemonium, mass chaos, cats and dogs living together. Okay, so we're gonna get back to bad things happening because this was a major churn event. I just decided to speed it up because I'm not a nice person. Yeah, we are going to take a quick, major churn, or epic churn rather. So we're going to take a quick little bio break right now. A little rest here. Take what? 10-15 minute break, and we'll be back soon with the second half of this. And we're going to see how our crew survives this unmitigated disaster. So
this is the end of our show.
you win a bit. Hopefully this isn't the end of the show, but I mean,
We have 4 more episodes.
Maybe someone's got to rewrite the character. I don't know. All right, we'll see you in a bit.
Hello, everybody. We are back. We're back with the next half of our 5th episode of Churn. Things are getting a little bit crazy. Ganymede Station is in dire straits right now, and everyone is currently at risk. Kimiko is might be trapped. Barnes is pretty banged up. Indy is getting pistol whipped, and Cyrus is about to run headfirst into some security guards. So let's actually go to Cyrus real quick here.
Of course.
Yeah, so basically, as you're about to run headfirst into these 2 security guards, the entire station essentially starts shaking, and you all tumble to the ground. People are screaming, the lights have gone off. Everything's very dimly lit by the emergency lighting. You hear the telltale hiss of air being sucked out into vacuum as leaks are in the hull. So what are you trying to do right now?
I'm going to get away from these security guards as quietly and quickly as I can.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think you are probably now their least concern at the moment. Which way are you trying to go?
Towards Independence.
All right. So you make your way back to where Independence was struggling with the guards. Luckily for you, Independence, very luckily for you,
Yeah.
and rather unluckily for the guy who was pistol whipping you, because where he had taken a firm stance in order to get that full-on leverage, happened to be the exact spot a support pillar decided to fall.
Oh,
like a support beam from the top basically cracked loose and just slammed down on top of him as you and the other guy go tumbling to the floor. And you're very glad that it's just the emergency lights on right now, as you put your hand into something wet and try and scramble up.
Mm-hmm.
And Cyrus runs up to you. All right, go from there, guys.
all right. The other guards, because there were 3 guards around Independence, how are they looking?
So one of them is dead.
Mm-hmm.
The other guy is looks like he has his leg pinned. So he's just kind of like semi-conscious and just like there. And the other guy is kind of freaking out by the door. And he kind of takes a second and just runs back inside the office.
I follow him in.
Can we follow? Yeah.
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 So you kind of like clamber over the beam and just follow him in. And there's people screaming inside these offices. There's a bunch of people trying to like pack up all the sensitive information that they can and get out of there. It's just chaos and panic right now.
All right. They're packing up as much information as they can, so we're going to do the exact same because we work here. Got it?
Yep. All right, Cap. Sir, person.
Manager's boss.
I wait for the guard to like have enough distraction away from me. Then I start joining the pandemonium, freaking out, putting whatever I can into a bag. And I will roll whatever you want me to very happily.
Okay. roll for looting, I guess.
I have a searching focus and perception.
That would, you know what? Let's do that.
Yeah.
That absolutely.
Only a 10.
Okay.
Oh.
So you basically, you grab a couple data shards and some papers that look important. But for the most part, you're just randomly just grabbing anything that kind of looks like it might be important and shoving it into like a backpack or bag or whatever you have with you, just hoping for the best.
There's definitely a loose coffee cup in there somewhere.
You totally just grab like one of those like little like the swinging back and forth things, the balls on the string. Yeah.
Newton's cradle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hold up a bag to the edge of a desk and just sweep.
Perfect. What are you up to? What's Independence up to right now?
Indy is basically doing, instead of immediately grabbing stuff, Indy is looking to see like what the people around them are doing. Is there a flow to this traffic?
So basically most people look like they're trying to follow like a specific emergency procedure for events like this, where they like grab everything important, delete everything else, and then leave. Like in terms of their own workstations and stuff. And you notice there's like a couple security guards who are literally just going around like ripping hard drives out and throwing them into a bag. And like you see one of them just basically throw it into like a special disposal unit, which basically is like a mini incinerator essentially.
Indy's going to try and imitate what the security guards are doing and start ripping hard drives.
Okay. So you start going around to workstations and just basically just like you pull up on the side to rip out the hard drive and throw it into a bag. And you get about
if I can, what I want to do is like one into a bag, one into a pocket, one into a bag, one into a pocket.
Okay. I mean, you could probably just throw them all into a bag and just not throw it into the incinerator. I don't think anyone's going to notice. Yeah. Don't think anyone will notice at the moment.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, for the most part, this is all going pretty smoothly for you. Right up until the point where an explosion relatively close by rocks the station again, and you all find yourself on the ground from the force of the explosion. Like it probably only happened a couple meters down the station.
Shit. The folks who are deleting things, any of them started moving towards one door or another?
Oh, everyone's leaving now. Everyone's basically just like, you know what? That's probably good enough. This is not worth my life.
No.
Boss, time to follow the herd. Come on.
Instead, I'm going to find whoever's fallen down, help them up, and steal their stuff.
Okay. You basically just like someone fell down like with their bag and stuff. You're like, no, just leave it, just get up and go. And like you just grab the bag when they start running. You're like, that sucker. I'm sorry. I just picture that Always Sunny in Philadelphia. We're sitting in the car. You dumb fish.
I'd like to thank the Cold War for heating up, and the mirrors for falling, and also, the pandemonium for like getting. No, I'm not gonna do that. After collecting like a good amount of bags, I just go with Indy, probably limping at this point.
Yeah. Are you gonna try and make your way back to the docks then?
That seems like a bad proposition right now.
In my studying of the plans, Indy's first thought is going to be get deeper if stuff is happening on the surface. Would I have seen any access to like maintenance tunnels, anything running deeper into Ganymede?
So in the area that you're in, there's not a ton of stuff that actually like goes into the surface of Ganymede. Like for the most part, it's too hard to do construction like that, where you actually build into a planet. It's much easier just to drop prefabs and just modular stuff on top of one another, or build it outward because there's so much room to expand.
Yeah, they tried it once with the moon and they had a lot of regrets.
True.
So
We made it work on Mars.
Vac suits. We need vac suits.
yeah,
Yeah.
vac suits were probably a good idea. You know that there looks like there's some maintenance airlocks somewhat nearby. And if there's maintenance airlocks, it means people usually they use those to go outside, which means that there could be
At least emergency breathers.
Emergency breathers, or if you're lucky, maybe they have storage lockers there that have vac suits.
I'm gonna grab Cyrus and start pulling him towards where I think the maintenance airlocks are.
I'm going to go find Kimiko. You take these. I hand over the whatever I have. Go get the vac suit. Get out of here. Find Barnes.
I appreciate you coming for me.
Aye, sir. And yeah, Indy looks really unhappy with that order, but is gonna follow it.
Yeah. I mean, I think at this point, like you can tell he's shaken. The fake accent is totally worn off. And it's
yeah. Okay, so just trying to figure this out. So if the station's built like a giant U, essentially, and then Trojan office was like there. So like how the station is set up is basically like a very shallow, long U, essentially. Which is basically the docks and all that sort of stuff are towards the middle, and then towards like the left side is mostly Earther core, and then to the right side is basically Martian stuff. So where you guys were on the side of the Protogen office is like halfway through on the Earther side. Where Kimiko was is on the right side in the Martian section, because the rent's cheaper there for a nail salon, and Barnes is basically in the middle in like the main docking area. So Cyrus, you're going to go look for Kimiko?
Yep.
And then
Because I make bad decisions.
Were you going to look for Barnes or Kimiko? I've already forgotten.
I'm going after the other captain.
Okay, cool.
And you're going after our knick-knack fan.
Cool.
So you guys are most likely going to have to go back the same way to get to Barnes. But that plan quickly fails when you realize the explosion was essentially
one of the hallway. It was the main hallway connecting to the docking area, which is pretty much on fire at this point.
Yeah, I think I specifically
Right.
mentioned to Indy to get a vac suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By which I mean take the scenic route.
Yeah. So you might have to go with her or try and figure out another way to get there.
So there's no way to get to the Martian section, to Kamiko, without going through the docks
You could go outside.
outside. Yeah, okay. I think we're gonna both have to find vac suits. One of us is gonna walk to the docks, the other one's gonna walk to. This is gonna be fun. We're having
Mhm.
fun. This is fun.
Mhm.
Okay. So you both figure your best bet is to find the maintenance access and hope and pray that there's a at least one vac suit there. So it takes you a while to find it in the relative darkness that's going on, especially the chaos. But you do manage to find the door access to the maintenance. Unfortunately, because nothing can actually go right today, the door isn't working. So you have to spend precious minutes manually opening this door, airlock, and then close it behind you.
Okay, that's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do.
And
That's what we're gonna do. Yep.
for a brief moment,
Mhm.
as you enter the room and the faint glow of the emergency lighting illuminates a pair of vacuum suits in their containers, you kind of think that things are going to be okay. Until you look down and notice the large locks on both of them.
All right. Hmm. What else is in the room?
It's mostly just a bunch of tools and stuff, and you know, parts to fix leaks and locks and anything like that, piping, wiring, etc., etc. Are you looking for
Cap,
anything
how
in
you do?
particular?
Cap, how you do with cold?
I'm fine with it.
All right. Let's start disassembling the top of these from the bottom.
Got it.
Wait, what are you disassembling?
The suits, are they locked behind in the boxes, or are they just like anchored?
So there's like stands for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like it's basically like giant lockers that they're in. And the doors to these lockers that the suits are in are like completely locked up.
We can try breaking the door.
We need to do whatever we can, and we need to do it fast.
All right, let's try breaking the door. If that doesn't work, I maybe have another idea.
You guys want to do a little looking around first, real quick?
I mean, I asked what else is in the room. So
I said there's like a bunch of tools and parts and stuff.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. If you want to look for anything more specific,
like a key to the locker or anything.
or a plasma cutter.
Yes.
Yes. So just roll me a quick search for that.
Okay.
For a crowbar or a plasma cutter or bolt cutters or anything like that.
But
This
I
is the wrench
roll.
Nico would have been useful because I have a wrench.
Oh,
Well, both of you can roll.
Yeah.
that's a heckin' good roll with 4 stunt points if it succeeds.
Mm-hmm.
8.
Wait, hold up.
14,
It is
15. Oh, excuse me, just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry
my
about
roll.
that.
That's fine. My roll was a 15.
Mm-hmm.
And I think mine is also a 15
15.
with 4 stunt points. Though I have no way to check stunts at the moment because of my weird tech setup. So
I don't think there's anything applicable for stunts for you right now.
okay, cool.
Let me just quickly check. You had how many stunt points?
4.
4. Do you want to use Lucky Break for investigation?
Yes.
All right. Basically works for this one, I find. So you basically, there's like 2 big toolboxes or like a tool bag, and Cyrus, you grab the tool bag and just basically like take it, just dump it on the ground, and kind of look for like quickly scramble through it and find yourself a little pry bar. You're like, well, this is better than nothing.
Mhm.
And Indy, you do the exact same with the toolbox. You kind of just like pop it open, kick it over, and you find yourself a thick, like a large screwdriver. Maybe this will work. Then something just glances out the corner of your eye, and you pull out a handheld plasma cutter and
Excellent.
give it a couple experimental clicks, and it pops right on.
Sweet.
Judging by the weight on it, there's not much fuel left in it, but enough to get through the 2 blocks if you're quick.
We're gonna get those back suits out.
Oh yeah. So you get to quick work on those locks, and within a minute, both of them are glowing red hot and smoking on the floor as you pry the lock doors open. And we're going to go cut back to Barnes real quick. Hey. So this kind of sucks for you.
Yeah, no shit.
It hurts to breathe.
Oh, yes, it does.
You're pretty sure you got a mild concussion.
Oh, I without doubt do.
Most likely a dislocated arm or something. And Kimiko is going to be really mad.
She's mad. What part of my little plastic kitty lost is not understandable? My bobbleheads, my little plastic rubber alien that squeaks, it's all gone.
You actually still have your lucky cat.
Hey, all right.
It was in your pockets.
All right, well,
because you didn't quite have a chance to like put it into your collection yet.
Well, got to start collection somewhere, I guess. But one way or another,
Maybe
I got to get.
It really is lucky for you.
I really got to get the hell out of here. So I'm stuck in an emergency airlock.
You're in the main area. It was the airlock to your ship that shut behind you after the ship fell out.
Gotcha. All right.
As you kind of collect your senses and look around, everyone is trying to get off the station right now. People are just getting into ships and leaving.
Must be fucking nice. Because I sure as shit know I can't leave now because our fucking ship is gone, man. Yeah. It's gone. All right, well, I need to get the hell out of here. And I have absolutely no idea how to get out of here, but I'm assuming since everything on this side is messed up and we're on the Earth side.
It's basically in the middle right now.
Okay, well, more likely than not, it like because I'm assuming like can I perchance maybe find like well no chances are like every fucking monitor is probably busted here. I can't even see like what's messed up and how exactly I need to get the hell out of here, right?
You're not 100% sure if any systems like that would be working right now with the power outages and stuff.
I mean, um, chances are shit's dark right now, so I'm probably gonna have to like use like my emergency light on my communicator to even freaking see what the hell is going on here. First things first, obviously, my shit's busted. I need to find a first aid kit.
Yeah. Just roll me a quick search for that one perception roll.
And that's definitely a perception, which I don't have a focus on that.
Nice.
Hey, all right.
Do you want to use any stunts for that?
Let me see. That's probably going to be like investigation stunts, right?
Yeah.
Let's go with well, that's a 2, right? If I remember properly.
Mm-hmm.
That I got. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's go flashback, maybe.
Yeah. So you basically remember the last time that you walked back here, you kind of like smacked your elbow on one of the first aid kits, and you're like, God, that's a stupid place to put this.
Yeah, exactly.
And you kind of like retrace the steps that you took and managed to find it like completely hidden in the darkness because for some reason the emergency lighting doesn't even reach it. And you blindly like reach around until you find like the latches and pop it off.
Yeah.
Luckily, even more luckily for you, everything's still in it.
Thank God.
So you take yourself some painkillers and some what was it, topical anesthetics and stuff like that, and start fixing your shit.
Yeah.
Put a sling on over your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
You basically get yourself as best condition as you can for now.
Yeah. By chance, could there possibly have been a rebreather in there so I can at least make sure that if things are going to get really bad, that I can at least breathe?
Yeah, I think there would probably be one there. Like less like a first aid kit and more like an emergency.
Yeah.
Like locker for stuff like that. Especially on the docks, there would definitely be like a rebreather that would give you like a few minutes of oxygen.
Yeah, I'm just going to stow that right now. I'm obviously not going to wear it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll just like stow it. It's that then if I get into a really bad situation, I at least know I can at least put that sumbitch on so that then I don't immediately freaking die. But then I obviously know one way is just completely blocked and fired and crap like that. So I need to get the hell out of here. I don't know where any of the other crew members are. By chance, can I maybe remember where Indy's friend said they were at? Because I am assuming at this point, if anyone was going to go anywhere, Indy was probably going to go see her friend. So maybe if I catch where she is, I'll find her too.
You vaguely remember Indy talking about how their friends working at a Martian research lab right now.
Mhm.
Um, so best bet probably on the Martian side, but you are pretty sure, judging by the amount of people who are coming in from that hallway, looks like it's still unblocked.
Yep.
Pathway still open on there.
Yep.
You also think that that might be the same path that Kamiko took as well, but you're not 100% sure.
Yeah, I mean, I unfortunately, I honestly am very much under the belief that not even the gods know what Kamiko is doing half the time. So
Listen.
yeah, so I'm going to make the assumption that Kamiko being the
Functional adult that I am.
being the responsible adult who can make viable decisions on her own, can take care of herself. Hopefully, she's somewhere safe. I pray to the gods, but I, for one, know that if more likely than not, I can find where Indy is. Indy's going to be wherever her friend is to check in on her. So I am heading to where I'm pretty certain Pretty is going to be at.
Okay. So you basically have to like really work your way to push against the crowd of people moving towards you. It's dark. There's people running. It's panic, and it seems like every like dozen yards you get, someone else just kind of just runs into you, and it doesn't feel that great with a broken rib.
Sure shit doesn't, and unfortunately, I can't. It's not like it's specifically from because I'm assuming like my shoulder and my ribs like were all on the same side, so it's not like I can make people not touch that side. I can only like push people out of my way with my other hand. So yeah, that kind of sucks.
Even worse. It's like one of your ribs on your left side is broken, and it's like your right shoulder that's all messed up.
Oh god damn it! Yeah, so
Like,
so I can't move either, honestly.
Worst case Ontario.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am in Bone City right now. Population me.
Snap City.
Snap City. Ouch town.
All right. Speaking of, what is Kamiko up to right now?
Weighing the pros and cons of going backwards. So it definitely is anything still currently falling, or has everything already fallen?
For now, you kind of look up and there's like ships exploding, but they're far enough out of orbit that it doesn't look like they're gonna fall on anybody. And like it looks like for the most part the shooting's kind of died down. Doesn't look like anything else has fallen. But yeah. You're pretty sure there was like a greenhouse dome somewhere, but you can't see it anymore.
Okay. I'm trying to decide because like Kamiko wants to evacuate as many civilians as possible, but going forward probably isn't the easiest way with this many panicked people. And she's definitely told herself at some point, trying to shut the fuck up, please stop panicking, she's thinking.
Might be difficult, but so the way forward is blocked, but the way back that's towards the docks is still open.
But there's nothing at the docks. We already know that the docks are right? The docks got hit.
The docks got hit, but there's still people going towards them, and you can see ships leaving the docks right now.
Oh, well then yeah, I'll start herding people towards the dock. Like, hold hands, buddy up, don't let anyone fall.
Yeah.
Like, this is kindergarten team.
Everybody grab your buddy.
Everyone grab your buddy. Make sure your buddy is, and like, do not let go of your buddy. If you see anyone on the ground, pick them up as we go. Blah, 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 blah. Usual. Don't panic. Don't start a stampede. Exit in an orderly fashion.
I mean, yeah, you're definitely trying. Roll me your communication rolls for that.
You can definitely give that a try, but at this point,
Get it.
nice, nice.
6 stunt points. Let's see what I can do with that.
Okay.
That's a social, right? That's social.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can I do 2 stunts at the same time?
I don't know if you can do 2 stunts.
Well, because I have 6 stunt points. Can I use Sway the Crowd 3 times?
Sorry, let me just pull up social stunts real quick here. You know what? Sure, why not?
So I'm going to use Sway the Crowd. Sway the Crowd 3 times.
All
like,
right.
To maintain order, make people listen to me, and maintain more order.
Okay. Yeah, despite the fact that the whole stop general panic ship has long since sailed, you do your best to sort of just like calm everyone down and just sort of, hey, grab a person.
Yeah, like panic isn't going to make it better.
Yeah.
Breathe and walk, breathe and walk. Even better, you can panic and walk, but so long as you're moving forward.
Yeah. People who are uninjured help someone who's injured, sort of just
don't lose the children.
Slowly, yeah. And yeah, you basically start organizing like a more organized evacuation of the station.
Yeah.
And start making your way back to the docks. And
preemptively, I would like to say that I still have my rank, just in case.
Your what?
I still have my rank, just in case.
Yes, of course. And like your nails are nice, and you know
my toes are kind of fucked up because
toes are kind of fucked up a little bit.
I kind of shoved my feet in my shoes as I left.
Unfortunately, you didn't finish it, so like you only got like half of them done. It's really
no. So when you get a mani-pedi, they do your feet first and then your hands. And by putting my feet in my shoes, I fucked my toes up. It's fine. She's not mad about it. It's
I don't know anything about this shit.
I know. That's why I was gently.
I appreciate the information.
Come on,
for realism's sake.
Okay. So yeah, so after a while of sort of leading this down there, you actually see someone like shoving his way through the crowd, and because it's all dark and crowded and everything, it's hard to notice. You realize that it's Hicks, who looks pretty banged up right now.
I'm gonna grab Hicks by the right shoulder.
Barn, hey! Don't touch me.
I meant Hicks, but I meant Barnes. Yes.
Yeah.
I said Hicks, but I meant Barnes. Sorry.
Yeah.
I will grab Barnes by the right side. I think your left ribs are broken. I can't remember.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm banged up. It's like whatever you grab, it's gonna hurt. Don't grab.
Then I'm gonna grab the right side.
Basically, it looks like someone sent him through a spin cycle.
That's fine. I'm gonna be like, "Where are you going? You're going the wrong way."
Well, no, you're not going that way.
I'm going that way. Watch me.
Okay, you're gonna go that way. You know what you're gonna find?
My ship. People on.
No, no, you're not gonna find your ship. Your ship is gone. Your ship is gone. I was in it. Emphasis on
in my ship, and now okay.
I will tell you right now. Right now, your ship is space junk, penetrated by really big pieces of glass. It's gone, Captain. And mind you, I'm like shrugging, like slightly shrugging my shoulders, trying to do air quotes, but I can't do it.
Nikos has this look on her face where it goes, "This is my friend. I like this person. It's a thing that I can replace. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it."
At about this moment, you see a flash of light and a small mushroom cloud-esque explosion from the dock area.
Fuck.
Yeah, see? You're not going that way. Let's go.
That was probably.
But we can't go that way. There's literally nothing that way. Like literally, there's a collapsed tunnel that way.
That was probably the ship.
What ship? My ship?
Your ship.
Oh, well then there are other ships besides my ship in the docks, aren't there?
Oh yeah.
Look.
Borrow another one.
Look.
Someone else. nicer. The one that I currently had.
Kamiko, listen.
Yes.
I don't know where Cyrus is. I mean,
No.
I don't know. I don't know where the captain is. I don't know where Indy is. I refuse to leave here without the rest of our crew.
Correct.
So I am pretty certain, like 95% certain, that if Indy is heading anywhere, she's going to go make sure that her friend is safe. Go find a friend. We'll find Indy. I'm sure they know where Cyrus is. So we're not going that way yet. We got to go find Pretty.
Okay. Kamiko is gonna. Kamiko agrees that we can't leave the crew. Like that's not even like she was more hurting people towards the dock because she assumed that her rest of her team was docked because you were turning a goddamn camel. But apparently y'all decided to go other places. It's fine. We're gonna get noodles. Oh, they went to a noodle bar. I remember that. I'm telling Hicks. I've been telling Barnes that we went to a noodle bar. They went to a noodle bar.
You know for a fact that Indy doesn't like noodles. They probably went to like one of those freaking veggie bars or whatever. But the point remains. The point remains. If this kind of a disaster is happening, they probably went to go find Pretty. We got to find her. So let's go.
I look at the crowd of people. Are they still evacuating safely?
Yeah, pretty good. Like, I think it probably really helps about the whole like Martian military doctrine. Probably kind of like once they got yelled at, it kind of just like went back to old habits with that.
Okay.
So you're doing decently okay.
Does Kamiko safely believe that she can leave this group of civilians on their own?
I mean, for the most part, you don't really have much of a choice.
Well, I mean, we can always and then go back because
Yeah.
Indy, like Kamiko knows that Indy and Cyrus are both functional adults with skills and stuff to handle themselves. These are soft, squishy people that theoretically don't know how to handle themselves.
Yeah.
And also, we're almost there.
I mean, yeah, you got like another like quarter mile to go.
I don't know what that means in like time.
It'll probably take them another like 20 minutes or so to get to the docks.
Okay. Kamiko very sadly looks at the people and just goes, I just grab an adult, and a person who looks like an adult who is the least panicked out of the people that are currently passing me, and tell them, listen, find a ship, get on a ship, get off of here.
Yeah.
Do not lose anyone. Like you are now in charge of these people. Congratulations, you've been promoted, random person. And go with Hicks. Barnes. Fuck. It's because they're both first names.
Yeah, the guy kind of just like salutes and like nods. He's like, "You got it, man. I'll get him out of here."
And I follow Barnes.
All right.
You know, I'm gonna tell Barnes as we're going. Literally, the hallway's collapsed. There's literally nothing. Like, it's gonna take so it's a U-shaped building, right? So in theory, if we went to the short end of the U, we could go outside and go to the other side, correct?
Yes.
Is it a horseshoe-shaped U, or a U-shaped U?
Isn't that one and the same?
Yeah, because horseshoes go in and U's just go straight up and down.
Oh, okay.
Like, would it be a shorter walk from the endpoint to the other endpoint, or is it like equal distance, like going back around?
The endpoint is a longer walk. It's U-shaped, so like a very shallow U. So like more like a half circle than anything else.
Oh, like the bottom of a smiley face. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Not a okay. Which, oh no, it still works because bottom of a smiley face, the bottom side is if you go outside, it's a shorter distance besides going around the curve.
Yeah.
I should find an air thingamabob. I don't like this. Kamiko doesn't like this. Kamiko thinks this is a stupid plan, but she's gonna suggest to Barnes that we go outside and go back in the other side as fast as we possibly can because literally there's a thing blocking the whole way. There's gotta be emergency exits like movie theaters from one side to the other. Right? That's how that works.
Okay.
I don't know how.
Kumiko, I don't know how to tell you this, but in case you haven't noticed, I can't move my arm.
Right.
And I can't move this other arm without basically probably severing my other rib into my lung.
Right.
So I don't.
Continue.
So I don't think I'm going to be able to do the necessary movement to move outside.
Look, if I am willing to go into the vacuum of space, we will buddy system swim to the other side without losing hand.
I mean,
like like when you're at a pool and you tugboat someone and just kind of like pull them along. Like you float and I walk.
do you guys remember the company
how space
that?
works.
Sorry to interrupt. Do you guys
No.
remember the name of the company that Pretty worked for?
You're muted.
No, I don't remember.
You're still muted.
No, you're not muted. I can
Okay.
hear you just fine.
Oh, Indy.
Green Helix.
Oh, Green Helix.
Green Helix. But do either of your characters know that's the one that they're looking for?
I think Kamiko still believes that they were going to
I mean, I would think. I would think Barnes would know at least to some degree. I mean, because he has a pretty decent memory of Pretty specifically, so I think he could probably remember that she worked for Green Helix.
And Barnes was along for the meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So as you guys continue arguing,
we're walking and arguing.
Yeah, you're walking and arguing. There's another slight rumble to the station, and some of the lights start kicking back on, including a green sign in front of you.
Kamiko has no idea. He really doesn't recall.
Well, that's convenient. We're going in.
It's basically next to one of the maintenance hatches that lead outside as well.
See, I was right. Me.
Okay. Yeah.
Perfect.
Sure.
As you guys go inside, you open the door and you're basically greeted with just a plume of smoke from fires that have started inside this office. And we're going to pause there and go back to Indy and Cyrus, who I assuming by now have most likely worked their way onto the surface of the planet.
I'm happy to say we're on Ganymede's surface.
Yeah. So at this point, you actually notice that your communicator isn't just completely jammed or anything.
Awesome.
Your communicator basically starts pinging you with a ton of messages and stuff.
Indy's going to ignore all of them and try and directly call Barnes.
Okay. So Barnes, you actually finally get a notification on your communicator.
Oh. Luckily I have hands free because all I can do now is just look down my arm and see, oh, hey, look, I got a message.
It's a direct call, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's
it's
a
a
direct
call.
call from Indy.
No. Well, I'm just gonna. And then I'm like, hello.
Barnes, it's Indy. I've got Captain with me. Where are you? Where are you guys?
We're in Green Helix. We're looking for Pretty. I thought maybe you'd be here.
Well, Captain and I, we will be on our way. Let me tell you, we're just going to take a little hike and figure out how to get there. Is Purdy there?
I can't figure it out. There's too much smoke. There's a lot of fire here. I'm trying to figure that out.
Well, fight that dang fire. I'll call you back. And he just hangs up.
Fair enough.
And Indy will try calling Pretty to see if she's somewhere.
Right. So as you're like basically doing your whole jog across the surface of Ganymede, luckily for you, it's like I think it's like 0.6 G, 0.6
Okay.
or 0.8 G. So
Whee!
relatively to what you're used to. You try calling Pretty as you're sprinting across there, but you ring and ring and ring, but get no response.
Were any of the messages from her?
A bunch of the messages were from her.
Okay.
They're all about like urgent, like come back and see me now. Is basically the gist of all of them.
No.
About this time, you notice a familiar drone, egg drone, zipping off. It's not going towards where it came from. It's heading off sort of past Ganymede Station a little bit into the distance.
I would like to shoot it down, please.
Yes.
Okay, take the shot.
Come on. Come on, good rolls. Good rolls.
I believe in you.
You also
don't.
have.
Holy.
Wait, are you kidding me?
What was it? I can't see. What was it?
It was a
You rolled-
20.
you
How
rolled a
is 20?
20.
Holy
Wait,
jeez.
With
I have a
5
question. The math
sub-points.
is wrong. How's it? Oh,
Most-
never mind. I know how math works.
Yeah.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. No, you're good. Don't worry about it.
Amazing.
You definitely hit that thing.
Oh yeah. No, that's a 5.56.
Did you want to use a gun stunt on that?
Okay. Okay. That's a good question. I think I'm going to make it a called shot. And specifically, I'm going to shoot the thing that makes it fly. So whatever data is inside, I might still be able to save.
So you're going to target the engine on it, basically.
Yeah.
All right, so you're vaguely reminded of some ancient Earth game known as Duck Hunt. As you sort of you see this drone going off, and you sort of track it. You lead it just a little bit, and just deep breath, and vacuum of space is silent. But your shot lands perfectly, and the drone kind of zigzags, and sort of the engine hits, and it just nosedives right behind the station.
Okay. You find our
And-
friends. I'll go get that.
Aye, aye, sir. And just as they turn to leave, they go, "Nice shot."
I mean, I think this is the first time you've actually seen me try to hit something, huh?
Still a
More
good
so a
shot.
Barnes joke that I could make there, but I'm not gonna.
And off I go, chasing the fallen drone.
All right, so jumping back to Kumiko and Barnes. So you guys need to try and find Pretty right now.
Mhm.
But so far, this entire place is just engulfed by smoke.
Yeah.
Luckily, the both of you have breathers with you.
Sure. I totally have.
Mhm. Um, unfortunately for you, whatever is causing this fire looks like it just found a gas line as a explosion rips through this compartment and you guys are sent to the floor by a large fireball. And I think that's about where we're going to end it for today.
It's fine.
I can just already hear Kumiko just like lambasting Barnes about, man, this was such a great idea. You
I
put
mean,
me
we could have
through.
gone outside and I could have been freaking out in space. So you know what? Really, it was in a suck either way.
It's like I will take fire and explosions over the cold vacuum of space. Thank you.
True,
very
I really
much.
will.
So yeah, that was I think we're gonna call it there for today. It's a good little cliffhanger to end it on. You guys started really good towards the end there.
Sure.
Yeah, just getting back into the swing of things.
I was like, oh yeah, you guys got like re-rolls and stunt points and stuff to use. Like, no, I'm just gonna roll 20.
I would just drop 20s.
Just stunt off it.
I
Okay.
legit keep forgetting about that auto success that I have until after I roll.
All right, so we are going to do a little sign off right now, and we're going to tell you where you can find us, what we're doing, what we're up to, and all this kind of good information. And we're going to do it in reverse order from where we left off. So, starting off with Amani.
Yo. Hi, I'm Imani. You can find me on the internet under mcatterdev on Twitter. Occasionally I do game dev things. Right now I'm a depressed, anxious mess. I'm doing jack shit, but that's okay. It's not my fault. It's just brain chemistry. And you can find me here on Thursdays. And then eventually I'll be back on Saturdays running Emberwind. I don't know when that starts.
Perfect. We have Hicks.
Heyo, everyone. Once again, my name is Hicks. My name is Mr. Hicks. Once again, the pronouns are he, him. You can find me on Twitter at whiskey_Hicks with a and that's kind of all I really got going on right now. Sorry, but catch me there. I can sometimes be funny, I think.
All right.
I am always funny.
You always think you're funny, Imani.
No, I am definitely officially always funny.
We have Ulfrig.
Yes, hello, I go by Ulfrig online. My pronouns are she and they. At the moment, you can mostly find me hanging around on the lovely Discord for this place. And with the group that are doing the podcast Adventures in Onthrial, where episode 2 of the short shot I was in has just released as a podcast. And coming up shortly, I will be part of their How to Princess game, where I will be playing a space pirate skateboarding princess, because of course I will.
Is this Princess of the Kevin, whatever his last name is, game? I'll tell you in a second.
It's Princess World. He wrote it for his daughter when she was little.
Yes, adorable.
And
I played that game.
It's the most playing it is immediately takes me to like a 7-year-old headspace. It's so much fun.
It's a very good game.
Can you guys just give me 1 second? Starting off with Adam Ali next.
Hey, my name is Adam Ali, also known as Werewolf Fields, also known as Doing the Leak Deer. You can find my works in all sorts of places. The big one right now is that Jiangxi, of which I wrote a scenario for, is going into printing. So if you back that in Kickstarter, or if you can, I think you could still pre-order it, you can get something in which I've written, which is pretty fantastic. The other big thing is that every Friday, there's another episode of Missing Annie Lee coming out. I play Isali Khuntula because I love the name Lee, apparently, and you can see me do all sorts of fun stuff in a horror podcast. And the last thing, I know I'm plugging a lot, but the last thing is that I am joining Chromatic Chimera in raising money for MS awareness, for multiple sclerosis awareness. So I'll be joining their Mass Effect game on Saturday, and it's part of the charity. So any sub you donate, bits you donate, goes straight to MS awareness. Super excited about that. I'm playing a Quarian Biotic, which is super rare in the universe, so who knows what's going to happen. And yeah, I think that's it.
Perfect. Awesome. And last but not least, I am your Game Master Slowpool. You can find me here every Thursday where we're going to be continuing on with Churn and Burn. You can always tune into this channel. The next game's coming up on Friday is Lancer Shades of Tartarus, which is super great. It's a Gundam-esque thing. Val, who runs this channel, plays basically a war crime committing Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton.
Basically, the best way I can describe it is just a Paris Hilton who just enjoys violating Geneva conventions.
Okay, never mind.
So Paris.
There's a joke I can make there about America's Next Model, but never mind.
And then we have Dragon Age on Saturday in Darkness Unbroken, which is a similar system to this one, and it's Dragon Age, so it's super worthwhile to check out. I think Val runs games on here constantly, so you can always check the schedule out. And thank you everyone for coming out and supporting the channel and viewing and engaging with us in chat and everything. And we hope to see you all next week where we continue the story. Until then, thank you so much, and we will see you later. All right.